Hello, antimatter tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts X Division with me, BlueAnkylo. We have our teams ready to go, or at least A team and C team, or A team and B team. C team gets the day off. And, well, other than this little interruption here, we'll talk about some antimatter guns that I equipped to the A team in a second. These Terror Soldiers, they know a little bit about antimatter tech. So, we get a little bit more damage against them. I wish I knew for sure if this was all civilians, or specifically Terror Soldier civilians. I kind of have a feeling that this is all, because it's related to the race, but either way, a little bit of extra damage doesn't hurt. So, technically weak to chemicals. And we're just researching stuff right now. We'll be out of things to research pretty quick. BlueAnkylo bot just really likes you. This is an important note. I'm pretty sure I might have mentioned it long ago, but in case you forgot, keep doing those air missions, and your nations will keep giving you more and more money. Well, we got ourselves a Reaper right in this vision. Now, this is a large UFO, so we're expecting quite a few. The last large UFO only had 20, which was way lower than normal. But, you know, we'll see. I think we'll test out the BlueAnkylo again. Maybe we'll test out this direction. Get him. Yeah! Good BlueAnkylo. And, we've got stun gas. Should have started with an explosive one. Because there's no point worrying about the corpses on Reapers. We don't get anything from the corpses. That was some bad friendly fire there, Tim. Not quite sure who you were aiming at. You killed the civilian almost more than you killed the Reaper. No problem. Awesome guy, amazing sniper. Gets him. Alright. Relatively chill start. Not for that guy, clearly, but for the rest of the team. One thing I could do in the future, if I'm being smart, I could pay attention to how many of each alien there is. I'd like to know, I still haven't really figured out like the percentage of what the game displays, like there's 15 civilians, 10 Reapers, etc., etc., and then what is in the mission, assuming you shoot it down, which we generally shoot them down. It would be quite interesting for me to know if we're killing 50% of them regularly or not. I'll pull you back a little bit further. This is an okay sniper spot. And then more miniguns. More DACA. Alright. Another Reaper. Well, bad news for that farmer. Well, we tried. You can't say we didn't try. Alright, we got a little medic or doctor over there. It's 4 aliens right in the starting location. Some fantasy. Oh, Final Fantasy. It's not Phantasy Star. Just Final Fantasy. Not quite. If we move out of the way. Okay. So the best sniper shot will be against the Reaper. 271 damage. They got a lot of HP. We got 1 out of 2. Let's try some plasma rifle. I know they're fairly strong to energy, but you know, as long as you're doing tons of damage, doesn't matter. I still think we should probably move our brave power armor a little bit out of the way of this shot. Getting shot in the back with a sniper, plasma sniper, might kill you. Getting shot in the front killed him. Alright, well, so far so good. We'll keep our snipers where they are. Gonna put my rocket guy kind of at the back here. Oh yeah, I brought an antimatter rifle. I almost want to try that more. And I brought an antimatter pistol. So accurate. It's really not that accurate, but we'll try it out. Antimatter is supposed to be very accurate, but we'll see if I like these two weapons. I did build them. I spent the cores on them, so we'll give them a little try. Okay, this is a pretty good remix. I like this one. I think I'll probably say this every time it comes up. The bombing mission music is good anyway, but some of these OC remix tunes are just really solid. All right, shred him. Now, if this mission goes really smooth and no one takes any damage, I'm definitely going to be thinking about not recording the, not even recording these large UFOs much in the future. I'm already cutting back on them, but maybe we're just too strong for our own good. Aim a little bit higher. Not quite enough for Scarbomir to move and shoot. I think what I want is to get a little bit of vision in here with someone that can't really take damage. Oh, right, walls. Okay, never mind. Back you go. I guess we'll just check out each sort of section. Oh, look, well, okay, looks like he killed one of his friends there, so I'm not sure if he's super okay up there. I was thinking that would be a dead alien, but that was a dead civilian. We found ourselves a murderer. Okay, we probably want a little bit more backup down on this side. Seeing as we've already spotted two. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Plus the tank. Always the tank. That looked like a flame cannon, probably. Pretty bad against wolf armor, but luckily the tank's out front. And if I remember correctly, the scimitar, medium tier 2, does have better fire protection than the siege tank, heavy tier 1. Even if heavy is usually better for armor. Well, you didn't pick a very smart place to fly there, Haradan. Drell takes him out. So there's going to be some jerk right up there. Some kind of jerk. Probably a jerk right there. I wanted to shoot him with this. If we don't care about the civilian lives... It's a hard life. Alright, let's see how this antimatter rifle does, right? Not bad. 3 out of 3. Did some decent damage. Okay. color me intrigued. It's at the edge of the map. Probably was just shot brutally by fire damage. Okay, so we know there's somebody right there. Let's do the same trick. The old cover destroyer trick works. Well, we can actually see him, but still, cover destroying is still pretty fun. Xenonauts. The scimitar is so much more accurate. Oh. Okay. I don't know if we'll have a shot from here, but I'll check. Yeah. Well, not a very good shot. It's okay. Not enough for that. If we destroyed that wall, we'd be able to maybe get that to work. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, though. Well, 98%? Magic grenade? The grenade rules in this game are pretty whacked. Apparently the grenade rules are about as whack as our minigun firing angle there. Got him! Just excessive explosions. That was pretty good. That worked out a little better than I was expecting. So many aliens. It's gonna be hard to get a good line of sight. But at least he's gonna have less room to hide in there. And we might be able to, like, suppress him. I should have... well, if I'd shot before I moved back, we probably would have suppressed our friend. But, we know he's standing, like, somewhere over here. So if that suppresses him... we hit him at least once. Heard the growl. Alright, is that everybody? Totally everybody. Well, he still took a shot, but he didn't hit anything. I can't believe that farmer survived. I can't believe it's not farmer. This guy's just standing in the mush of his probably father. Yeah, yeah. I know. He got hit by a plasma grenade. It was brutal. Ah, but little did he know we had a sniper behind him. Pick up. Dang it! I finally took the aim shot that said like 90%. I should have taken the 2 shots because it would have still been better. Seems to happen a lot. Alright, antimatter. Got 1. Got 2 out of 4, not bad. Let's compete. Antimatter versus plasma. Who wins? I think it was just a teamwork. They both hit a couple times. You know, they both did some damage. Let's not fight. They're both pretty good. Okay. So there's still that Harridan back there. Can't really do anything there. We didn't even suppress our friends. Okay, well, I think for this turn we're just going to kind of move people a little bit closer here. Actually, that's probably better. What I should do is put a sniper here, and hopefully we'll get the kill next turn. Okay, so we scouted all the way here. Killed another civilian. Shield guy didn't really do much. Everyone else is just doing what they can. Just gonna have to take a couple neutron snipers in the back. Did that guy, like, die? No, he's fine. He's just under the fire. This farmer's not very smart. He should probably get out of there. Alright, how about this sniper plan? Kai! One hit, okay. You know, 1 for 2's alright. We're having a hard time getting the kill. Finishing this guy's off, proving a little bit tricky. One hit. Okay. Apparently, no one here is very good at killing guys long range. Backup strat. Good backup strat. He was very nearly dead, but now he's very dead. The minigames are too craven. I do have to set like a minimum size for some of them, though. You gotta get close. Oh, I see what you mean. The minigunners are too craven. You gotta get up close. Well, the problem is minigunners can't get up here at all. The power armor cannot go upstairs. So if we got too close, we would have lost the firing angle, because you can't shoot through a floor at all. It's pretty much impossible to destroy floors unless the whole building collapses. So you had to stay far enough away that you had an angle, and yeah, we just didn't have the best weapon selection over here. We did suppress one of our friends this time. Let's move up with Rifleman first. Oh, it's just a dead end over here. Maybe not the best place to, you know, you probably don't want to sit down in the fire, in the field there of fire. The field of fire. This UFO is actually pretty well protected over here. Like, it's only one little entrance. If the aliens were smart, they'd have a really good choke point. So with that guy dead, we just need to clear this corner and move into the UFO. Might not be too bad of a mission. One never knows for sure. Oh, you were suppressed. That's why he's got no team. Sure, there's just a tank up there. Okay. Let's just get into cover. I wonder if we just park kind of at long range. If that'll be a nice way to hit him with the sniper. And then we'll have the minigunners, you know, sneak up on him. Because, yeah, long range doesn't always work that way. Unless you're a sniper. Okay, so we've got alien tank. Probably want to have a little look in here. Should be okay. Okay. Given... I mean, the aliens could have come this direction, but I think it's pretty low odds. We'll still send some backup. Meanwhile, let's just keep approaching the actual. I could destroy the grass cover there again. I think I will do that next turn. Snipers behind the grass at long range seems to be still a pretty good plan. Let's see how the antimatter does against the grass. Successful. We'll fly over there next turn probably. Okay, you need to get out of the way. That's my spot. And meanwhile, alien tank. Do we have a sniper shot? How is that? It's a pretty large tank. One random hay bale blocks every shot we have. Okay. That shot is being blocked by the wall. Okay. Thanks, game. It's only one thing to do. Get killed by reaction fire. So look at that. Scarbamere took that hit right on the chest. How? Okay. You know what? Fine. This tank is too good. All minigunners, move up. Schrodinger's tank. Yeah, I think this is sort of one of the problems with large units. I think it got spawned on top of a fence, so it probably can't move, or maybe can't move. Anyway, we'll kill him dead enough soon. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste any more plasma shots there because we have the minigun. Good job. We might take a shot. It's fine. Shoot back. Which one did more damage? You decide. And that was only half a volley, unfortunately, but kind of a weak one. Let's give him a little hey-oh from behind. Did not do very much. Should be using shock weapons. I could destroy his cover. Well, maybe. Hey! It did work eventually. Well, that was dumb. I know where he is, though, right? Can't hide from me. I think we hit him. It worked! Amazing BlueAnkylo strategy. Antimatter pistol. It was alright. The tank shenanigans aren't over yet. Oh, we should put him right here. Amazing. This is gonna take a little while. Also, we don't have vision from here, so we're gonna have to keep someone that can spot him, which might actually be the Cat Tinkulo. You can't hurt Cat Tinkulo. Okay. I thought I was gonna use Blood Angel. Just keep flying back and forth. Let's bring Tim over here to guard our back. Germany not too bad for the COVID-19. Is that what you're saying? That's cool. I've heard it's more like that in like urban areas more than in rural. Like I live in, of course, Canada, but I live in the city, and the city still has lots of supplies. Like there's shortages for friggin' toilet paper, but that's just people being dumb. I think this tank spawned outside of the map, so he can't move either. It's good practice for our accuracy over here. Antimatter. Not that impressive. You can try your tears, Robert is here. Okay, considering the cat just did like 500 damage, yeah, I think the cat beats 3 soldiers, give or take. I think the tank will be the last alien unit outside of the UFO. So everyone can probably start running home. Yeah. Alright, time to run. At least people can move all at the same time. Uh-oh. We're being flanked. It's just the tank. Tank can handle it. Alright. One more shot. I guess the... Oh, he's flying. Ah, there he is. Not bad there, antimatter rifle. You don't hear about Germany and Australia? I think a lot of German and just general European news gets lumped into EU news. At least where I am. Alright, so the whole plan was to have snipers back here. I hear you, Tim. I don't hear a ton about Australia either, but I have heard that you've got a rather interesting Prime Minister right now. To put it mildly. Or President, I don't know, whatever you call your guys. Let's let the Cat Tinkulo take the brunt here. I'm kind of annoyed by this fire because it's going to take a little bit longer to move up. if I want to move across the field safely. See if that wakes them up. You get a lot of American news? Yeah. It's been a long time, but the way I heard it said before was the parallel for Canada was actually more like New Zealand. Because, comparatively again, New Zealand and Australia, geographically pretty close, Commonwealth English-speaking nations. Australia being much larger than New Zealand, and kind of the boss of the area, sort of to say. So New Zealand's kind of the small, quiet neighbor, comparatively. Kind of like how Canada and the US operate. But, again, that's just the things I've heard. I have no idea in practice. Start putting a couple people out here. Okay, too much listening. Got a little bit too dubbed. Okay, let's have a look in this door. Yeah, because the guy came out already, so I figured that door would be safe. Let's check this door now. Also, the tank dealt with this door pretty effectively. So there's probably one guy behind this door. There probably was one guy behind that door. Oh, didn't even see that guy. Sneaky. What about science antimatter testing? You know, it's not the worst pistol I've ever seen. Is the music not working? Well, I can certainly hear it. Is it not working for you guys? It's a little quiet on this song. I'll turn it up. Alright, plasma rifle, sniper rifle. Switch over to close quarters combat. Time for our breach. I guess we'll just go in this way, so I don't have to walk through the fire. Probably should have moved out of there. You had a bit of static. Oh no, not again. Alright, we did kill this guy. Did. Another alien slain by the Xenonauts. Alright, theoretically, this might be all the ground forces, or the ground level forces in this UFO. Let's put some power armor inside. You guys know the drill. We can just beat the fire here anyway. The fire just made me run a little quicker, so we didn't waste so many turns, that's all. Oh, it's the fire you're hearing. Yeah, it sizzles. That makes sense. 34 minutes, we're already inside. This has been a pretty smooth mission. Famous last words. No doubt. Blue doesn't believe in things like karma and fate. Astrology. Things like that. Doesn't believe in them. Okay, we'll move these guys up next turn. Trying to stay away from things that explode, generally. Ouch! He shot me through 2 pieces of cover at medium range perfectly. Wasn't I just complaining about civilians being too accurate? Thank you, power armor. After the fact, reaction fire. Alright. Well, not a flawless mission, thanks to pretty good accuracy. Turn him to pulp. I think we'll hold position here for a turn. See if anyone else comes downstairs. Alright. Other than that little jump scare. Ready for the second floor breach. So, seeing as our minigun strat has been working pretty well, we're going to keep that up. Yeah, we haven't been streaming all that long. Still early. Kai still has a lot of HP. As much as he took a big hit, 81 is still pretty darn healthy. So he doesn't get a vacation just for that. Oh, one thing we might do here before we do the breach. I did bring a couple shock charges. Let's switch one over here. Why? What? Why can't you move here? Just walk over the teleporter. So dumb. Alright, throw that down. So dumb. Alright. Sometimes units get confused with teleporters. They can walk over them, but sometimes they just decide they'd rather not, and I'm not sure why. Alright, so we have one shock charge. I'm going to try to do this with only the one, because they're kind of expensive. I don't want to waste them unless we really need them. So your job will be to stand here, open the door, and throw a shock charge in. And Hades... Yeah, Hades probably has a better chance with the laser minigun. You clear the corner, like before. And on this side, Tim opens the door. And... Or, sorry, actually that's the wrong way. Oop. Dang it. Got all confused. Skarbamir. David, if anything's gonna shoot from here, I guess. And we'll figure out the rest of the turns after we see what's inside. Alright, let's do it. There's always these door guards. But this strategy seems to be the most efficient door guard killing. And, like, theoretically, this clears everything else in the middle if we... Well, that was a pretty bad throw. That's not where I told him to throw it. Okay. Backup strat. There's definitely a bunch of guys in there. If that hits, it should trigger the shock charge. Not perfect. But I think we took out a couple of them. And now we have good vision. Weapon Sergeant and Chieftain. I was hoping for a suppression. Is it? It's doing it again. Windows? What the heck, man? Just middle of an episode. I'm sorry, everyone. You probably can't hear me very well, or if you can, I'm just gonna finish this episode up. Just watch it in silence. Yay, we win! Good victory! Barely anyone took any damage. Alright, future tubers, I don't know how well you can hear this. I'm sorry that Windows 10 has decided to completely glitch out on me. I'm going to end the episode here, one way or the other, and hopefully, I guess I have no idea what's going on. It's never done this before. I will see you next time, hopefully. Thanks for watching and have a great day.